Hello guys, hope you're doing good. Welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to have you here. My returning subscribers, thank you so much. And if you're seeing my video for the first time, you're welcome as well. Kindly subscribe and like the video. If you have been watching my videos and you're not subscribing, abba, you're not doing anything nice to me. So on the lighter mode, please subscribe and like my video. Thank you so much. So without any further ado, let's move right into today's video. Today I'll be talking about a pathway you can use in relocating to Highland, and that pathway is the critical skill employment. So we have different pathways, of course. We have the employment permits. It's the same thing as the critical skill employment permits. We have the study visa, we have the investment programs, and we have the family reunification visas. Before my tongue twists. Family reunification visa. So I'll be focusing today's discussion on the critical skill employment. What is the critical skill employment permit? This is a type of Irish work permit designed to attract highly skilled non-EEA workers to Highland in sectors with labor shortages. It replaced the previous green card permits. So who can apply for this? The non-EEA nationals, excluding EU's EEA Swiss citizen. People with qualifications and skills listed on the critical skills occupation list. Those with a job offer in Highland that meets all eligibility requirements. So what are the eligible occupations? This includes ICT, such as software developers, data analysts, healthcare, such as the nurses, the radiographers, engineering, like the engineers, such as the civil, the mechanical, and the electrical engineers, and also teachers, especially STEM and special education. STEM simply means science, technology, engineer, and mathematics. We have more eligible occupations, but I can mention them all in this video. So I'll put the link down in my description. You can go through the link and check out if your occupation is one of them. So this doesn't stop at just meeting the eligible occupations requirement only. You also have to meet up with the salary requirements, which is 38,000 euros per year for listed roles and 64,000 euros per year for other high-skilled roles not on the ineligible occupation list. And it has to be a minimum of 2 years job contract. This is mandatory. The 2 years job contract is a must. And what are the key benefits of this? No labor market needs test required. You don't have to go through any tests. And a fast track path to stamp 4, which is the residency after 2 years. And your spouse or your partner or your dependents can join and work as well. A long-term residency and integration support. Let's move to the application process. How do you apply? You apply online via the Employment Permits Online System, HIPPOS. Either the employer or the employee can submit the application. Required documents such as your passport, the job offer that you got, your qualifications, and your employer details. You must have them with you to apply. Also, you have to pay an application fee of 1,000 euros. Refundable if rejected. What does this mean? This means that if you get rejected, the 1,000 euros will be refunded back to you. So what is the processing time? How long does it take? The timelines vary. Applicants should do well to check the ePost website for current processing times. So now you'll be wondering, after the permit, what else? After 2 years with the same employer, you are eligible to apply for stamp 4, the residency. And at the same time, you can apply for a longer term residency or citizenship. Now, tips for applicants. If you're an applicant, ensure that you follow these tips. Make sure the job and the salary meets the eligibility. Don't forget the eligibility, which is 38,000 per year for listed roles and 64,000 per year for other high-skilled roles that are not on the ineligible occupation list. Now, tips for applicants. If you're an applicant, make sure you follow these tips. Ensure that the job and the salary meets eligibility. Also, prepare your documents properly, including translations. Confirm employer is registered and compliant. Avoid mistakes during the application process. Now, some common mistakes to avoid. Avoid applying for non-eligible roles. Avoid job offer below salary threshold. Avoid missing documents or incorrect file formats. And do not assume that your employer will handle everything. Do well to do the applications yourself and you're good to go. Now I'm going to give you some guidelines to follow for applying. Some step-by-step checklists for applicants. Now, check if your job is on the critical skills occupation list, as I have mentioned earlier. Secure a job offer for a minimum of 2 years from an Irish-based registered employer. Another one is ensure that your salary requirements are met. I cannot emphasize on this. I have to keep emphasizing on this. Make sure that your salary requirements meets the 38,000 euro for a year for the listed jobs and the 64,000 euros for other high-skilled jobs not on the ineligible lists. Now, make sure that you prepare your required documents, such as your passport, which must be valid for at least 6 months, and your signed employment contracts, your proof of qualifications, translated if not in English. When I say translated, that is for those which their qualifications are not in English language. Make sure you get a translator to translate it for you. And also employer's details and your registration number. Apply online via EPOS, the employment permits online system. I'm going to put the link as well below in the description. You can check it. So you can follow the link to the employment permits website. Now, pay the application fee of 1,000 euros. I mentioned this earlier. This will be refunded if you are rejected. And wait for your processing and your approval. Once you are being approved, apply for visa if required via the Irish Embassy or the VFS Global. Travel to Ireland and begin work. So after 2 years, apply for your stamp 4, your residency, and your freedom to work without a permit. That's after 2 years of working with the same employer. Then you can now apply for your residency. After you've applied for the residency, then you are free to work with any employer. So guys, before we go on, if you have enjoyed the video up to this point, please make sure you subscribe. That means you are enjoying this content and I truly appreciate you for that. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss on any of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Now let's continue. Here are some frequently asked questions. Can I bring my family with me? Yes. You can come with your family, with your spouse, with your partner, with your dependent, with your children. They can all join you and you can apply for permission to work or study in Ireland. Can I switch employers during the 2 years? Generally, no. You must remain with your sponsoring employer for at least 12 months and any switch after that must be approved. Do I need a job before I apply? A big yes. A confirmed 2-year job offer from a registered Irish employer is required before applying. Now, how long does this application process take? Processing time can vary. Check current timelines on the EPOS website. What happens after 2 years? You can apply for stamp 4 after 2 years, which will allow you to live and work in Ireland without a permit and apply for a long-term residency later on. What if my job is not on the critical skill list? You may still be eligible under the general employment permit, but that comes with stricter conditions and a labor market needs tests. So that will be the end of my video for today. Thank you guys. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and turn on your notification bell. I'll catch you in my next video. All the official links you would need for your application will be linked down in my description. You can check through and from there, go and apply. Bye. Catch you in the next one.